Okay, so the days when I'm feeling my best, the days when I'm feeling full of energy and most like myself, always seem to be the same days that someone comes up to me and says something like, dude, you're acting weird today. What's up with you? Or, bro, you're being so intense. What is wrong with you today? Those comments really used to bum me out because it made me feel like people didn't care for or couldn't handle or simply didn't know the real me. And taking a step back and diving deeper into my feelings, I discovered that the true source of that frustration was really mine to own. That the people around me didn't know the real me, not because they didn't want to, but because I rarely showed it to them. And when glimpses of the real me did come through, it's not that people didn't like it, it just didn't match up with the narrative that they'd formed of me in their heads. And that's a narrative that I helped create. And everyone's narrative gets built in a different way, both by ourselves and the people around us. External pressures that shape our behavior can start really young. It can be something as innocent as a parent wanting the best for their kids and pushing them too far in one direction. Something as common as social pressure from your peers, or something as evil as calculated manipulation by people who want to exploit our vulnerabilities. And some people seem to be able to maintain this strong sense of self and power through almost anything, and that always made me really, really jealous because that was really hard for me. My desire to fit in and be a part of the group, coupled with this nagging layer of self-doubt, made me more susceptible to losing myself and simply becoming this combination of other people's expectations. And as painful as it is for me to admit these tendencies, there is power in knowing your own patterns. And the truth for me is that I spent a lot of time hiding behind other people's expectations of who they think I should be, what they think I should do, how they think I should act. Those decisions are on me. That's mine to own. Going forward, I know that it might make some of those same people uncomfortable when I start stepping into the lane I should have been in this whole time, start owning my truth and who I really am at my core, and start bringing it. And if that makes those people feel uncomfortable, that's on them. Just because other people have created this narrative of who we are, have this expectation of who we should be, doesn't mean we have to accept that narrative. And on the flip side, just because we've helped create some of that narrative, we have our own inner voice, our own self-talk. Maybe we've been acting in a way that goes against the core of who we are for a long time, and it feels scary to change because we're not sure if people are gonna accept it. It feels scary to step out there because maybe we're gonna lose a couple friends or people are gonna look at us differently. That's okay. We have the power to be who we need to be to feel the most comfortable and most powerful version of ourselves. We all have this part to play, and we shouldn't let anybody stop us from playing ours. And it's important to notice that sometimes the person that's trying to stop you is yourself. You have the freedom to change. It's amazing. I'm doing it right now in real time. Every day I'm walking through it, taking off these outer layers, and it is a trip. It is really scary, but once I push through that initial pain, I'm feeling better and better and better and better all the time. And that was a little bit of a tangent, but thanks for letting me share that with you. Do what you need to do. Stay dialed, y'all, and I will catch you on the flip side. Peace. Here we go. Okay,